What are we doing? We're not doing a Chrissy and Sissy thing, are we?
Yeah. My hair is really like packed down today. I didn't like pull it out. Happy Thursday!
Happy Thursday.
Hi, it is I, Chrissy of Chrissy and Sissy, and I'm here today with my honey bear, Deacon Honey.
How are y'all doing?
And
out there?
Sissy she's here as well. She's behind the camera.
Hey.
She's behind the camera. She's gonna kind of like take us through like a few questions. We're gonna do a what is it called? A marriage tag, just like her best friend tag that she did. So we're gonna go over the questions. Sissy's gonna ask us a few questions. We're gonna answer them to the best of our ability, and we're just gonna have fun.
So the first one.
Wait, how many questions do we have?
That's what
Sissy?
I'm about to say. The first thing is we have 8 questions. Why do we have 8 questions?
Why do we have 8 questions?
Because 8 is the number of completion.
8 is not the number of completion.
Oh,
7 was the number of
wait.
completion.
Oh,
So why do we only have 8 questions?
because it's been 8 years since we've been married.
High five. Okay, you're doing pretty good.
Okay.
You got one right.
So number 1.
8 is the number
How
of completion.
and where did you all meet?
Well, I met my wife at her house.
You met me at my house.
Yes.
How?
My sister,
Your sister?
I was asking my sister to find the address for me.
But why were you asking your sister to find an address for somebody that you had not already met?
Well, I talked with you, but I hadn't met you. At
Okay,
the time.
she wants to know, how were we introduced? How did you discover me?
It happened one day. I was at work, and it was this guy, one of my co-workers, and then just out of the blue, because I'm always ministering on my job, he said, man, you know something, I have someone that I think that'll like you, and I believe that you would like her. So he ended up calling her, and we ended up getting the chance to talk and everything. And I guess at the time she thought I was some little boy or something.
Jitterboo.
Some little boy, because I looked so young.
Then.
At the time, I looked so young then at the time. But as we talked,
And we'll put that picture here.
But as we talked, we ended up getting to know one another, and before you know it, a year had went by, and next thing you know, we were getting married.
So, okay, I got you, Troy, because you could talk some more on this one. Next question is, how and where was your first date? Was it the house?
No.
Okay.
Our first date, I think when we went to the movies to see Transformers or something like that.
I don't think we have a debate here on that. Our first date, we did go to the movies, but he says that our first date was when we went to see Transformers. I say our first date is we went to see Caesar, the Planet of the Apes movie.
No, because you had said that the Transformer was your movie, and I wanted to make sure that you saw Transformers. So we went to see Transformers, and I think we saw
But
Caesar
our first
afterwards.
date?
Our first date
Was not the trend. Okay, so what we're going to do after this, and we'll put it in the description box to see, or it'll be like from here to see exactly who was correct on exactly which movie we saw, because I'm going to have to kind of like research it to see exactly the dates that those movies came out. We always bump heads on that.
Well,
I think it was Caesar. I mean, we had like old-fashioned courtship where we just like went out on just like dates like 2 and 3 times a week.
Yes.
He was like taking me to the movies, out to eat, shopping. We was going somewhere.
I just wanted her to know that I was into her. That's all.
This is a little funny question because I just want to kind of know, what is you got to tell each other, or like tell the viewers or the watchers, whoever, like each other's repeated phrase. So Christina, you tell what Troy repeated phrase that he always say. We say you for last, and then Troy, you tell the viewers what Christina's most repeated phrase is.
So who's going first?
Let Troy go first.
Well, my wife repeated phrase is, "Honey, you don't listen. Honey, you don't listen. You don't listen."
And his repeated phrase when I say that is, I speak against that in Jesus' name. You speak against everything. Everything is that.
Honey, you don't listen. You don't
I
listen.
agree with that one though. The don't listen part. That's the anybody. You don't listen. Okay. Where is the best place you all have? I'm just playing.
The best place.
I'm just playing.
That's like an inside
Just
joke.
an inside joke.
I tried to get
Thank
that
God
video.
it's not Applebee's.
Fourth question is, where was y'all's first trip?
Our first trip.
You don't have to be
Orlando. It was our honeymoon.
Yes.
Our first trip was Orlando for our honeymoon.
It was really nice.
It
too.
was extremely nice.
Lord have mercy, I missed that.
I think we had so much fun.
Oh, it was just
Y'all went
us
to Disney
two.
World?
We went to Disney. We
Yes.
actually went to
It was a time to remember.
no, we went to Disney, and we also went to we went to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and what was the other one? Which Disney park did we go to?
Adventures? I mean, Kingdom? What was it?
Yes, Animal Kingdom.
Kingdom? Animal Kingdom?
He said Kingdom. I couldn't. If I wanted to be, like just one of those wives, I would have said which kingdom? Magic Kingdom, or Animal Kingdom.
Well, I could have said Thy Kingdom Come.
And I would have said Thy will be done. Okay.
So who's the most romantic? Or who's more romantic?
Who's the most romantic? I am.
Well,
In the romance field.
I would say it's my wife, but I've learned some stuff over a period of time on how to be romantic.
You have.
I sure have. You need to tell them that.
He has improved, and he can do better.
And I'm doing better, much better.
Yes.
By the way.
He thinks that romance is, and it is, it's sweet. It's an extremely sweet gesture. I love roses. He thinks romance is him going to and bring me some roses home.
Well, you said you wanted your roses, give you roses while you're alive. Well.
Sweets, romantic.
Anyway, okay.
Romantic is turn out the lights.
No, babe. No. Me rubbing your feet and all of this, that, and other. That's romantic.
Oh, on I guess a lighter note, we know you all wake up together and go to bed together. So, who is the earliest to rise and who is the last one to go to sleep?
Well,
now this just me.
It depends.
9 times out of 10, I'm the first one to go to sleep and I'm the first one to rise. I go to bed kind of early. Sometimes I try to wait on her, but she be back here in her office doing her thing, whatever she has going on back here. And I be in the bed until I can fall asleep waiting on her. And a lot of times.
It depends on which day of the week it is. Somebody has been out of work for almost a week and the other person has had to work. So she, not calling any names, has been waking up earlier than.
Oh, yeah.
Well, So it depends on exactly what is going on.
Well, just this week, because I get up pretty early, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning.
It depends on what's going on. But brag on my husband. I had to say, he wakes up early every morning, period. except this last week. And he prays and he covers his household before he leaves, even though the word of God says that the wife is supposed to rise early and do all that kind of stuff. But he rises early and he prays and he covers us in prayer before he leaves. And then I pray for him after he goes. Because I still be asleep.
Yeah, snowing pretty good. That doesn't seem like a sign of praying to me.
On another husband-wife note, now that we know who are the early risers and I guess who go to sleep later, when you all have the time, what is you all's favorite meal to cook for each other?
For me, since I know how to cook breakfast or something like that, I may make some eggs, some scrambled eggs with a little cheese in it. I know how to cook grits, but she makes them better. Toast. Then I know how to make bacon. Well, but she's the better cook, so I do what I can.
The thing that gives me when I'm preparing a meal for him, that gives me like the most pleasure, and that I think that he really, really enjoys, chicken and dressing, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, potato salad, candy yams.
Oh, I got it. It just came to my mind.
What?
The steak and the potato. The steak and the potato. And I may put a little salad on the side. That's it. That was my last thing that I made her, that made her mouth just water.
Yeah, he
real
did
good.
Yeah, he did a good job on that.
Yeah.
But that's his favorite meal. But the thing that he really, really likes when I cook is either like spaghetti casserole.
Oh my Lord.
He would like eat like half the pan, so he really likes that.
Yes. Good job.
Chrissy she's told the whole world I'm single.
And you are.
So
you like it.
The last question I'm going to ask is not a question, it's just give a piece of advice that you would give to couples that are dating.
If I had to give that are dating or engaged?
Dating. Hoping to get engaged because we Christians, so we do purposeful dating.
Okay, so if you're purposefully dating someone and you're looking to get engaged to him and you're looking to one day be his wife, my advice to her would be remember your values. Always carry yourself in a respectful way and don't let your guard down, because don't care how saved he is, don't care how many tongues he speaks in. If you open the cookie jar, he's gonna stick his hand in there. So you all kind of like figure out what I'm saying.
And the advice I would give to the men,
yes, don't stick your hand in
when
the
you're
cookie jar.
When you're dating.
So that, don't stick your hand in the cookie jar.
Okay, my wife want me to tell you don't stick your hand.
No. No.
The way you start, you wanna finish well. You wanna start by opening the door for her. After you greet her, how you doing today? How was your day? And then you want to go around to the door, to the right passenger side, and open the door for her. And once you start these things, you want to make sure you end with it every day. It's not something that you start and then get complacent on it. You continue to do it as life goes on. If y'all become engaged or whatever the case may be, you want to court her and show her how much you're into her, and you want to make a habit of it so she'll know that you're really feeling her, and just take your time and don't rush anything. Make the best of it. Make the best of it while you can, because don't be impatient. Be patient, because when the time comes, it's going to be well worth it. So that's the advice that I would give to the men as far as when you're dating. You want to start good and you want to finish good.
But my advice to a engaged woman that's getting ready to get married is to always remember to be his girlfriend. You gotta always be his girlfriend. Wife, great, great. You're his wife. You gotta always remember to date your husband. You got to always remember to treat him the way that you did when you first met him. Yeah.
And it's one more thing that
I
I want
always
to
remember
mention.
that. Well, right now I'm talking. See, and
Okay.
even when they interrupt you, just say it real nice. But right now I'm talking. You see how I
Okay.
said that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important to always remember to be his girlfriend. Always remember to date him. Always remember the excitement and the all of the glitz and the glamours and the butterflies and all of that you had for him when you met him. It's important to keep that. There are going to be days when you're going to want to, when you're going to have to go in the closet, in the bathroom, underneath the house. You'll have to go somewhere to pray, because every day you're not going to feel like you did then. But you're going to have to pray and ask God, God, help me so that I will not forget why I married this man. Okay? I have a t-shirt that says, my husband still gives me butterflies. Yeah. So after all these years, he can do a million things wrong, but he can just come back and just remember like this like one little special thing. And then like all of the feelings that it just kind of like erases all of the little mistakes that don't really matter. You know, when you just kind of like want him to go away and you think that he really that he's going to go away. And then he goes to work and he works for 12 hours till he get off work. And then he got to run by his mama's house.
He got 12 and a half hours. I just had to throw that in there because it was important.
And then he got to run by his mama's house. Then he got to run down to the church. And then by the time, and then he comes pick you up. And then y'all got to go to the church. Then by the time you get back home, it's time, just enough time to eat a hamburger, take a shower, and go to bed. And then you kind of like thinking about like, do I really want him to go away? Just because of a little small mistake? So we just have to like just think about that. There are some things that he will do that's unforgivable, but we'll talk about that later. Because it's not God's will for us to be in bondage as women.
Oh, that's right. Because you've been made free. Who the Son set free.
It's free indeed.
Amen. But it's one thing that I wanted to make mention of before we get off the air.
We're on the air. We're on the
I
air.
had to throw that in there. But anyway, you want to always be someone that start off listening and you want to end well with listening.
Because you do not listen.
Well, I just wanted them to know that because I've learned to listen. I've learned to listen because it's very important. Sometimes being on a date or being engaged or being in marriage or your significant other or your friend at the time when you're just dating or whatever, they want you to listen because a lot of times people have a lot to say and things they want to get off their chest.
He's kind of like throwing shade. I don't know what he's talking about.
You know.
But
anywho, that, I just wanted to
we have a lot of more things. Stay tuned. Chrissy and Sissy got a lot of things in store for you all. We're going to, Deacon Honey and I, we're actually going to do like a little relationship segment. So be anticipating our next little video entitled, What is Your Marriage Built On? So y'all just ponder that. Until next time, always keep God first. And remember that it's God's first, then your husband, then them little bitty children. All right. Bye-bye now.